Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Czabecast. Czabe, Scott Lynn, Al Galdi, Mr. Solomon joining us. I've been told, Scott.
Yes.
Stop putting politics in your sports show.
Ah. Okay.
All right.
Who told you this? Your mom?
No, listeners.
Oh, okay.
The listeners that don't agree with my politics. The ones that agree are like, yes, more. Slip it in there. So I'm going to put politics in the Czabecast. Oh, God. No, don't.
Here's where I leave.
No, this is about those asshats at AIG. Those dicks at AIG.
Damn Democrats.
No, they're not.
The ones that are Democrats.
Thank you, Homer. Now, this is bipartisan outrage. You know that AIG, American Insurance Group, or American International Group, which is an insurance company that was like one of the biggest in the world, and they were like really respected until they opened up this little boutique shop on the side called their Financial Services Division. You know what that was? Not insurance.
Shocking.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a crazy-ass, risky as hell Ponzi scheme like Vegas while you're hammered on 16 Jack and Cokes financial derivatives bet that
I'm going to put all the chips here.
that went belly up.
Good job.
You seriously. So they create this little thing that wasn't regulated, wasn't part of like the normal stock market, didn't have all the oversight that you would normally have, just like, hey, on the side, let's do this. And it blew up in their face. And because it was so intertwined with all the economy, we felt like as a country we had to bail them out. So we're pouring money, billions and billions and billions of dollars, like $150 billion of bailout money for these assholes at AIG.
Mm-hmm.
And now we find out a number of them are getting bonuses. Bonuses of up to $1 million. 73 people got $1 million bonus or more. And now the government, and this is where politics come in, now the Democrats are like, hey, you got to give those back. You got to give those back. That's an outrage. They knew about those bonuses because they were retention bonuses. They were not performance bonuses. And the logic is, well, we need to give bonuses so the smart people that we need to run our company don't leave, Galdi.
Well, they've done such a good job up to this point.
Right! God forbid you should lose the assholes who bankrupted your company because you don't give them a retention bonus. What the f*** is going on? And here's the real kicker. Of the 73 dicks at AIG that got $1 million bonus.
Are there any women among these dicks?
Swinging ovaries.
Right.
Of the 73 that got bonuses of $1 million for retention, remember. Because the argument, and I read the argument, well, like, Czabe, come on. I know you just want to off with their heads, tell them to jump off a building, preferably their own building, onto each other. We got to keep AIG together because it could blow up and get even worse if they all leave. You know, the people that put together this doomsday machine of financial ignorance and financial risk, they have to be there to manage it gently so everything comes floating down to earth and not crashes. Right. Yes. Let's make sure we keep those assholes who did this in employment at AIG.
So we found out what the A stands for in AIG, and it's not necessarily
Yes.
American. And there's, of course, as you mentioned, bipartisan outrage.
Right.
From Iowa.
Charles Grassley said
Yes,
they
Chuck
should either
Grassley.
quit or commit suicide.
Yes, follow the Japanese example and come
Yes.
before the American people, take a deep bow and say, I'm sorry, and then either do one of two things, resign or go commit suicide. Chuck Schumer, Democrat of New York, accused AIG of Alice in Wonderland business practices.
Yes.
And he's also threatened to tax those boni at up to 100%.
Right.
You want the mill? It'll cost you a mill.
But here's the kicker. 11 of the
Well, the
73...
kickers never stop in this story.
No, here's the real kick in the ass. 11 of the people who got $1 million bonus for, quote, retention, not for performance, because when the company was going under last fall, they quickly wrote in like these retention bonuses so they wouldn't be exempted when the bailout money came. They would say, no, this is not a performance bonus. This is a retention bonus. I guess a salary is not enough for retention. A retention bonus of $1 million to 73 employees, which they say they're legally entitled to. 11 of those employees have left AIG. It didn't even retain those assholes. The dicks who wrecked it in the first place, who we gave $1 million to because, God, we can't have them leave. They took the $1 million and said, yoink. Thanks, suckers. That's why we should have never bailed them out in the first place. Oh, but Zabe, I'm telling you, that things would be so much worse. Otherwise, there'd be a worldwide financial meltdown. It. Let's just see what happens. You're out of business. Out of your money, out of your pension, out of your job, out of your office. Kiss my ass.
You feel better?
Deep breath. Deep
Good.
breath.
All right,
Galdi got nary a word.
we'll get back to
No,
sports.
that's
Sorry to bring you in.
These stories make me very angry.
Yeah,
I'm
they make
with
me
you. On that.
exceedingly angry. Thanks for listening. See you next time.